Please!
Hi everyone, I'm just Peachy, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Baldur's Gate, Tales of the Sword Coast. Now, obviously this isn't the enhanced edition, simply because I don't have it. I actually do have it on the tablet, but Baldur's Gate is better experienced on the PC when it was originally released. Now, I am not going to go over how to make like the best character, because there really isn't the best character in my opinion. So just make it however you want to. Just note that regardless of character that you're making, a high dexterity is what you want. A higher dexterity means a lower armor class. In the second edition D&D, the lower the number the better, basically, when it comes to your defense. For whatever reason, just remember you want like a negative armor class. So, as you can see here, I'm playing as a cleric, lawful good, because I'm going to be doing a good aligned party. Lawful good also starts you off at a reputation of 12. The reputation system kind of it determines on how much you have to pay at shops. A reputation of 18, you get a hero's discount, so that means everything's about half price. While if you have a reputation below 8, I think you have to pay double. Like this, I think it's called like the villain's markup or something like that. I'm not sure. You would think like the more infamous you are, you could bully the shopkeepers into lowering the prices, but they just don't for whatever reason. Yes, I am playing a cleric. Reason for that is, I don't really know if this is spoilery, I doubt it, but there are items that will permanently increase each of your stats here, or abilities in this game. And there are more wisdom books, so the cleric will benefit from that more than the other classes. Well, maybe a paladin and a ranger, but you don't really use them for free spells. And these are just my weapon proficiencies. Wow. Let's be blue and white. You can actually change the colors of your clothing at least. That one on the time. And let's just use this name. Done and done. So let's get started.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Now, the money that Grind gives you changes depending on your class, I believe. I don't think Charisma has any bearing whatsoever. Because our inventory screen shows how much health we have, and this is where you can change the colors if you, I don't know, feel like you want a new wardrobe. And we start off with a quarterstaff. And right here in their character screen, it shows us our experience and how much we need to the next level. The FATCO means to hit armor class 0. I'm just going to provide a link in the description that pretty much explains all of the 2nd edition D&D rules, because I don't really know them. I never played tabletop, so. And there's our reputation. Lawful, again, like I said, lawful good starts you off at 12. Any other good alignment will start you off at 11. Neutral is 10. And evil is 9, while chaotic evil is 8. And these are everything else. Really, if you just don't care about this stuff, this is basically what you would see if you were playing tabletop, I think. But it doesn't really matter. We don't have mage spells. And here's our pre-scroll. These are the spells that I chose to pick whenever it gave me the options as I was making my character. You could do the same thing if you were a mage. I don't know if I will keep Entangle. I might switch. Actually, I will. Now, Magical Stone isn't that great. Since it only does 1 to 4 damage and it is fixed, it will not go up as you level up. However, I do use it to interrupt enemy spellcasters. Mainly priests. And that's all I will go over for now. Let's go into the inn. However, I'm not going to buy anything yet. If we go over here and talk to this guy, I'm not going to read everything out loud. Like, the amount of dialogue in here is like the equivalent of like 10 books. Okay, I'm not reading them out loud. But he wants us to get him an identify scroll. We will do that later. So in the meantime, let's head upstairs. Now, I only have a strength of 14, so I don't think I can bash all of them. But we can freely steal from these sleeping customers here. And get ourselves a little extra trinkets. I'm pretty sure I can't open this. Yeah, I don't think so. I think you need a strength of 16 at least to open that. And to open this, I don't think you can do it with 18 over 100 strength. I don't think so. The only way that I know of how to open it is with, you have to play as a halfling thief, have your dexterity at 19, and put all of the points into lockpicking in order to open this chest. It has a king's tier, which you can sell for either 1,000 or 2,000 gold. Now, you can't steal from this chest because this guy's awake and he'll see you and he'll call the guard. Now, in Candlekeep, all the guard will do is he'll just take all your items, basically. So what you could do is punch him, knock him out, and then steal. But I'm not going to do that. Same thing with him. In this chest here, it's a... Oh, is it just... I think it is this chest that has a potion of clarity and some gold. Let's see if we go over here. There is this. Since no one's in this room, we can bash it, or we can fail to bash it. I don't think I can open it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's this one that had the potion of clarity. Got some scrolls that we can't use. They don't care about this, but there's only a dagger. I'm not picking up every weapon, because you can only sell them for like a couple gold pieces. In the enhanced edition, they do have a little extra dialogue, but you don't have to talk to them. I am going to talk to Winthrop.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
If you select one, the conversation will just end, but you can still purchase items from him and sleep at the inn. But we'll just go with 2. And let's see what he has. I don't need to rest. Right now, this is the icon for stealing. This is for your pickpocket. Don't steal. No. Save before you steal. So that he won't buy the scrolls, unfortunately. I'm gonna hold off on buying equipment for myself until the very end, just because I will take some crossbow bolts. And oh, I forgot to mention, we go into gameplay. As you can see, the difficulty slider is all the way up. It means I'm on insane. Yes, this is an insane run. Now, the intended way that they want you to go, I think, is they want you to go up north and make your way around. However, it's better if we go south. I just find it easier. And we're walking, and we're walking. Oh, and this right here is the quick cast. Might as well talk about that a little bit. If you're a spellcaster and you're not a multi-class, that would then be a different class. It is different, you'll see. With this, the quick spell, you right-click it and click the spell, and it's right there. If you do use up all of the memorized spells, and when you rest, you'd have to reset the spell at the quick cast. This is the military barracks, and in here, there's Fuller. That's his name, right? Yeah. And if we ask him for what errands he has, he wants a quarrel of crossbow bolts. So, that's why we bought him ahead. Now, if you have a charisma of 18, he will give you a dagger +1. While if you have anything below that, he'll give you, I think, 10 or 15 gold. Now, if we open up this chest, we get Hull's longsword and an antidote potion. I have never opened these up because I think they'll stop you or something. So, again, just save before you do that, before you steal. Some gold here. One of these is empty, or both of them might be. Okay, that one was empty. Is this one empty? No, it's not. Okay, now I'm going to save. Yes, let me save. Thank you. Save here because this guy doesn't sound too nice. Well, he just said that he had a blade with my name on it. So, what business is that of yours? Oh no. He's gonna try to kill me. Yeah, I do have auto pause on. Hit him, thank you. He only has a dagger, and I think this has nothing. Yeah. Okay. Now, the reason why I say they intended for you to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise, because if you head this way a little bit, he comes up and talks to you. If you go the other way, he won't. Well, it really doesn't matter. I don't know, this one you could say it like makes it sound like a wimp, but you could be like, I don't know. Nah, well, let's play in shock. Whatever. I don't really roleplay, so sorry if you're expecting me to roleplay. I never had. Well, let's keep going this way. I always thought he said town rules are very strict instead of our rules. But, this guy would lead you into down here is where you can learn how to fight in a group, because obviously you're not going to be playing by yourself. I'm just going to skip it. You are welcome to do it. There is a thing that you can do down there. You get a temporary party. You get 5 extra members, and they each have like their own unique items. However, if you do take them and try to leave, they will disappear. However, if you take the items, export your character, and then re-import them, you'll keep the items. However, you cannot go back down there, or else you'll lose them, obviously. Now, if we enter this building, this is like a healing hut, or whatever. Well, if you talk to this priest, we'll ask if he needs potions, and we say yes, and he'll give us a potion. If you're a thief, maybe you can pickpocket another potion of healing. And we'll just put that here. Did I walk past him? No, I did not. Okay. Yeah, I have a bad habit of walking past Hall, and that's where we're going to. He's sleeping on the job. When he tells you about an antidote for Nessie, well, again, you're supposed to go clockwise, but, oh well. He yells at you if you have a low charisma, by the way, instead of saying that worded kid. He also gives you 10 gold, instead of the 20 that he gave me. So it is up to you if charisma is a good thing or not. I personally like playing with 18 charisma. Just because I like the better rewards and more gold. And this guy has a quest for you, while this guy over here will teach you a little bit more on how to fight. There's another guy up here. Maybe he spawns in. Okay, yeah, he spawns in, but he talks to you about you should take out the ranged character first or whatever. You won't receive any damage, and I don't know if it's timed with how many rounds it takes, or if you get hit so many times, if you hit them so many times, I'm not sure. Yes, he wants us to kill rats. It's a interesting journal entry. You get a unique journal entry for everything that you do. I'm not really going to open this up all the time, but it sounds pretty funny. I'm not reading it. I am horrible at reading out loud. And here are the rats.
Certainly. All will die.
No, the funny thing is when I was playing this with a different character, I had a Warhammer. Now, these main storyline, I don't remember if Hall mentioned anything, but the main thing that's going on is there is an iron shortage, and all the iron that's being mined up is tainted, and so it's very fragile. So weapons will be breaking left and right. I don't know what determines it. It might be random, or if you attack with a critical hit. So I had a Warhammer, and I either killed the assassin down there, or I killed it off with a rat, but I had no weapon because I dropped my quarterstaff. And that's why they give you a quarterstaff, because it's wood. I guess the wood in this world is indestructible. So I was punching the rats, and unfortunately you cannot kill them because it just knocks them out. So I had to redo it. He gives you 5 gold regardless. I'm not talking to him because I already know how to deal with groups of enemies. Up here is the temple, and by the way, all these green robed guys are the tutorial people. They'll tell you stuff like, here you can buy potions and get your party members raised. If the main character dies, it's game over. By the way. And here is the guy with his cow, Nessie. What's his name? Drippin? Drippin? I don't know. And he's talking about another NPC that has another quest for you. She left her book in the haystack right there. But we'll talk to him a few times. Talk to him a second time. He says he needs an antidote potion. And there we go. Let's go get that book. Okay, and I'm going to save real quick before entering this house. If you double click, it does that. Well, you seem nicer than the other guy. But why do you want me? Huh. Well, you're in the priest quarters. You don't look like a priest. You look more like a thief. Huh. Well, now. Aw, he hit me. Jerk. I only have 6 HP, so... Insane mode just doubles the dang it! Oh, come on. Yeah, they have like 3 or 4 health. Kill him, please. One more, please. Oh, this would be funny if I die. This is why I saved before. I did save before, right? Yeah. Good. But yeah, if you're a mage, have fun. Basically, I have died to them, to these 2 assassins before. This is locked, and all that's in there is a dagger. I think the table, yeah, I believe this is empty. Yep. And over here is, I think it's in this one. Nope, it's a warhammer. Yes, you get a free warhammer. Let's equip it, because discuss. What is it, Parda? Again, this one, if you read it a certain way, it makes it sound like you're wimp, but you could be like, oh, Parda. There was a man in there, and he smelled like the stables, and he tried to kill me. It's basically how else you could read it. It does make sense, because you lived in a sheltered life. It's sheltered life. You were sheltered your entire life. So it does make sense that having to kill someone for the first time is horrible. But, sure, we're lawful good. Let's tell him the truth. And he tells us to equip ourselves and talk to Brian. Did I grab? Yeah, I did. Okay. And over here is the lady who lost her book, Philida.
Hello there.
Lydia? You could read it. Yeah, this is kind of like the Elder Scrolls. If you play, I'm pretty sure everybody has at least played Skyrim, but I played Morrowind, a little bit of Oblivion, and yeah, some Skyrim. But the books are written out, and you could read it if you want. If you really want to, just pause the video. It is interesting. I'm not going to open up all the books and, do that, so. But if you really want to, it does kind of open up a little bit to the lore. She gives you a Linkside gem regardless of your charisma. Now, if we go down here, Grind's down here, but we're not going to talk to Grind just yet, because we need to get that Identify scroll. And the guy who has it, he's usually down this side. I have seen him on the other side before. Oh, come on, where is he? Is he down here? Yes, he is.
Greetings,
Teth
young
Toril. Yes. And let's head back up this way. You don't really have to worry about your health. Oh, I have 9 health, that's right. I had 6 with a different character. I was originally going to play as a cleric ranger, however, I decided against it because they're a little bugged. They fixed it in the enhanced edition, but with cleric rangers get druid spells at level 4, I believe. 4 or 5, maybe even later. And you're only supposed to get them up to the 3rd level of spells. However, if you play as a cleric ranger, I guess the cleric throws up a flag that you should be getting priest spells up to, you know, what level? 7, 9. I guess 7 in this game, 9 in the second. So you end up getting the cleric spells and the druid spells up to level 9. And some of the druid spells, at least in Baldur's Gate 2, are pretty, I guess they're overpowered a little bit. But not in the first game, at least I don't think. But he gives us a potion and casts protection from evil on us. Yay. But I decided not to do the cleric ranger. Even though it is nice because you do get 4 points of 4 proficiency points to spend. Well, I only have 2, so I can only be proficient instead of specialized in the weapons that I would like to use. Okay. Now, for equipment, I'm going to use a large shield, get a helmet, and then wear split mail, 97, get a few bullets, so I'll be using a sling, that's 2 extra, and get the sling. I don't need a warhammer because I already have one, and I think that'll be good. Yeah, okay. All done. Let's equip ourselves. And put these up. I'll keep that just in case that breaks. Clerics can't use, I think they can't use bladed weapons. I think.
Surely.
Okay. Now if we go down the other way, there's a few NPCs. You can hear them now. And they all like to talk at once, unfortunately. Let's wait until they stop. Let's start with the voice of these.
In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from the east like a plague of locusts. So
Do you
saith
say?
the wise Alondo.
When conflict sweeps across the
When
day,
shadows descend upon the land,
the great lizards
our
of the
divine
north
Lord
shall
will walk
descend with
alongside
fire and
us as
fury.
equals. So saith the
saith
great
the
Alando.
And such a pestilence will follow in his wake that all that know of his passing.
And this guy, the chanter, I think is the most important.
The Lord of murder shall perish,
Alando.
but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage. So saith the wise Alondo.
Now I wonder what that could do with anything, I wonder. Especially us.
Hey,
Yes, yes. Old stuffy Orion puff guts. Let's see here. Let's go with 1. I got a 1. Well, maybe you're shorter than me, I don't know. Actually, you're a human and I'm an elf. Whatever. No, let's see if you can go with us. What letter? What? Tell me, Emlyn. Emlyn. Okay, fine. Don't tell me. And here is Gorion.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
If you try to ask him where we're going, he just says he doesn't know where, but we must hurry, yada yada yada. So let's just go.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Run, child. Get out of here.